Hello, welcome to Guardians of the Realm Devlog number 7. So this past couple of weeks I've been working on an inventory system and item system in addition to moving and renovating. So you can see here there's new inventory with a bunch of items. Each item has a name and there's an item type: consumable, weapon, armor, shield. And there'll be the last one, spellbooks, and then here's the character inventory. You can see I can drag these on here. This is the armor slot, the main item slot, secondary item slot, and then these are item storage slots. Right now there is some logic that prevents certain items from being put in certain slots. So you can see here I can only put armor in the armor slot, and I cannot put any other item there. So you will be able to use, or at least have, multiple weapons. Instead of just being constrained to one weapon, you'll actually be able to carry, if you wanted, 4 weapons, or more if your characters eventually level up and are able to carry more. So this will expand as a unit is able to carry more items and gets more slots. And two-handed weapons, there's no support now, but when you equip those, it'll just form like a duplicate item in here, just to show that that slot is used up. And certain items will be able to be used from these storage slots here, so you won't have to equip them. But to use like a main weapon, it'll have to be equipped here in the main slot. And a lot of this is based off of this Inventory Master UGUI by Sander Buckheim, which has been pretty awesome. You can see here it has support for storage. Here's the character panel. This actually has support for a crafting system where you can merge items. And then here's the base inventory. So I cut out all of the craft system stuff. I cut out the extra storage, and also cut out the hotbar. So I'm just using really the inventory and the equipment or character panel. But I think I may add back in the item quantities, just so this equipment screen doesn't get too filled up if you've got too many items. So this filter, these will eventually filter out the items to make it a little bit easier if you've got a lot of items in your inventory. And these will be utilities just for equipping, like equip best item or remove items or release items from other characters that aren't currently in the party. So I've got that to add. And I changed these to work off of individual scriptable objects instead of one massive database. It's just a list with reference to other scriptable objects instead of the master list itself. And I did this just because I'll be storing unique references of each of these types for each item in your inventory, because these will need to track different units that use them and the different stats, like how many battles they've been in, how many kills they've made, etc. So you can see here I've integrated back in the item action. That's for the actions bar on the bottom, so that when you have items equipped, the tactical manager will pull up all the available actions for the unit depending on their equipment. So it's pretty much the same attributes as before. The slots don't do anything yet. And there's a few different inherited classes for the item. So there's armor class, which just has armor value. Shield class has a shield value. The weapon has a few more attributes. It has this enum for different weapon types: slashing, piercing, concussive, ranged, and thrown. Also has weapon damage, weapon range, and then these are these interall levels for the different levels for all these different attributes. And I'm still not done merging in some of the old unit inventory functions into the new item and inventory system. And so that'll be the things like combining objects of the same type, the filters here for filtering out different item types. And then I think I will probably add back in the storage system so that if a unit does an equip action, there'll be a little storage box here that'll show any items that are on the current tile so that they can pick up objects from the ground or drop items. And also if two units are next to each other, there'll be a special equip trade action so units can give unit types. This doesn't work. So units can give other units items like so. So I've got that to work on, and also right now there's only one basic character or equipment system in use right now, so I need to link those to each unit and work on storing the item information and for when items are created or destroyed, and also just saving the item asset database in general, which should be a bit easier because the serialized object is done automatically with scriptable objects, so that should make it a lot easier. The downside is it probably won't be able to be modded, but if it gets to that point where people want to mod it, then I will happily rework the system to use INI files or some external file format that can be edited and do all that stuff later when it gets to that point. But for now I'm just going with simple just to get a working prototype going. So that's it for this week, and thanks for watching.